So let's get into this religious piece then that is informing the philosophy, that's informing the society, that's informing the politics. In all of these engagements, research, personal engagements, what would you say are like the most central things, the most central findings that you would want people to know about, Christians to know about,
Mm,
that's driving the political machine?
okay, good question. I think one of the biggest takeaways is the realization that it offers an alternative spiritual, or pardon me, let me back that up, an alternative um, messianic salvation message that man saves himself, that we do this collectively, that we do this through our joint efforts, our politics, we do this through our uh, we do this through a worldview change, and we all have to recognize that there's no transcendent God that saves us. Rather, we save ourselves. That is absolutely a fundamental aspect of this. It really fits within the Romans 1 framework, where we serve and worship creation rather than the creator. And that's really foundational. That's
Yeah.
probably one of the biggest takeaways, that we are now in a Romans 1 worldview. So we worship and serve creation, whether that's man, or it's Gaia, Mother Earth, or it is some other aspect or realm of nature, including, if we take a look even into the pagan aspects, neo-paganism, Wicca, witchcraft. You see this in terms of they themselves reference their own movement as a religion of nature, that it is a worship ultimately of natural forces, the cycles of nature, the spiritual entities that they claim are behind those cycles, who are still attached to the natural process itself. So, probably one of the biggest takeaways is that we are in a Romans 1 situation with an alternative salvation message being brought forth by the global community, by my national government, by your national government. Follow these prescribed ideas, follow the social narrative. You will save, by saving the earth, you save yourself, or by saving whatever the next big challenge is, you save yourself. That is so basic, but
Yeah.
it is really in your face when you start to unpack it.
Yeah, I just wrote a short book on neo-paganism, and engaging with the neo-pagan, what I call it, neo-pagan scholars, people who are writing at academic level, but they're neo-pagans. They're sort of defending the views, and they're trying to work out everything from ontology to ethics. There's a famous, I don't know if he's famous, but the guy that I engaged with the most, his name was Michael York. He's older now, but he wrote a couple books on he called pagan theology and pagan ethics, where he really is trying to get paganism back at the table in sort of the academic realm, to be included right there along with the theistic religions. If we're going to talk about Christianity, Islam, Judaism, well, we want paganism at the table as well. And and there's some, you're right. I would say there's the neo pagan will differentiate themselves because they have to, I think, also reject, I mean, certainly something like a Platonic worldview, right? The idea of anything transcendent is going to be, at least from in what I've studied, is going to be dismissed for the neo-pagan. It's got to be even an older version, in that